Welcome back to Tesla Shorts Time Daily, episode 464. It's May 6, 2026, and I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Here's what's happening with Tesla today. WattEV ordered 370 Tesla semis in a roughly $100 million deal, the largest yet for the electric truck. This marks the biggest semi order Tesla has received so far. The agreement covers 370 trucks, with the first 50 scheduled to arrive in 2026 and the complete fleet in operation by the end of 2027. More than 300 of those units will handle drayage work at the Port of Oakland. They will be supported by new megawatt chargers capable of delivering roughly 300 miles of range in about 30 minutes. The order indicates that fleet operators are moving past initial pilot programs and committing real capital now that the trucks and supporting charging infrastructure have reached commercial scale. What stands out here is how quickly the economics are shifting for high utilization routes once charging speed and vehicle availability align. With this clear sign of electric trucking scaling in the real world, it is worth examining how the overall approach changes the cost picture for operators. WattEV is pairing the trucks with dedicated high-speed chargers while also offering leasing structures that reduce upfront capital exposure. That combination directly tackles the two main concerns for fleets logging high annual miles, namely long refueling times and the risk of large equipment investments. By controlling the vehicles, the charging hardware, and the financing in one integrated package, the operator can better predict total operating costs even before widespread public charging networks are fully built out. Earlier deployments in Southern California ports have already shown millions of electric miles accumulated, which gives some real-world data on reliability under demanding conditions. If this model proves repeatable, it points to a practical path for battery electric trucks in segments that were once considered too challenging for current technology. The same vertical integration could also help Tesla refine its own semi-production and support systems as volume increases. While Tesla works through this hardware fix, it is simultaneously trying to lower the barrier for new buyers with more flexible ways to get behind the wheel. Tesla is recalling more than 218,000 vehicles in the United States because the Rearview camera feed can take too long to appear on the screen. The delay creates a potential safety concern when reversing, which is why the formal recall was issued. Handling a recall this size will require careful coordination across mobile service teams and clear communication with owners over the coming months. How quickly and transparently those fixes are completed could influence customer confidence in both the current vehicles and Tesla's broader claims around future autonomy features. Service capacity will be tested, especially as the company continues expanding its mobile fleet at the same time. Transparent updates on repair timelines and parts availability will matter a great deal to owners waiting for the fix. Owners value clear information when issues arise, and steady execution here could help maintain trust even amid the scale of the action. Tesla introduced 5 separate leasing tiers for the Model Y that let buyers match monthly cost to the exact version they want. The entry point starts at $459 per month for the base rear-wheel drive model and rises to $799 per month for the performance version. All options use standard 36-month terms with 10,000 miles per year and modest amounts due at signing. The structure reduces the need for large upfront cash while giving customers a built-in exit after 3 years, when newer battery or hardware generations are expected. It directly addresses buyer hesitation about long-term ownership in a fast-moving technology segment. By offering clear monthly pricing across the range, Tesla is making it easier for people to step into a Model Y without committing to years of ownership. The same affordable Model Y that Leasing is now pushing is already proving popular in price-sensitive markets abroad. The rear-wheel drive Model Y sold 732 units in Hong Kong last month, taking the top spot among all electric vehicles there. The result shows demand for the lower priced variant remains strong in markets where price sensitivity and local incentives favor more affordable trims. It also demonstrates that Tesla can still win volume segments, even as competition broadens across Asia. The rear-wheel drive configuration appears to be hitting the right balance of cost and capability for buyers in that region. Strong performance in a market like Hong Kong suggests the vehicle continues to resonate where purchase incentives reward efficiency and lower price points. While Tesla defends its volume position in Asia, one rival is openly preparing a direct challenge in the same segment. Lucid announced plans to launch a lower-priced electric vehicle in 2027, aimed squarely at the Model Y and the upcoming Rivian R2. The move marks an attempt to enter the high-volume, mid-range segment where Tesla currently holds a strong position. Execution will depend on Lucid scaling production and cost structure quickly enough to compete on price and range. The announcement highlights growing competitive pressure in the segment Tesla has led for several years. Success for Lucid will require not only competitive product specs, but also reliable manufacturing output at higher volumes than the company has achieved so far. On the social side, recent posts have shared a clear view inside the Tesla semi-cabin. The layout keeps the same minimalist approach as Tesla passenger cars, centered on a large display and simple controls suited to long-haul driving. It offers an early look at the daily environment for fleet drivers once volume production begins. Tesla also posted a reminder that its vehicles require very little routine service. Lower maintenance costs remain one of the clearest ownership advantages over internal combustion vehicles, especially for high-mileage fleet applications. The message reinforces a core part of the value proposition as more commercial buyers evaluate the Semi. An 11-year-old video of Elon Musk demonstrating the Model S P90D acceleration to Japan's former Prime Minister, Shinzo Abe, has resurfaced this week. The clip shows the instant torque and quiet cabin that surprised the visiting Prime Minister and still draws strong reactions online. It captures an earlier era of Tesla when performance demos helped shift perceptions of electric cars. Before we go, keep an eye on how the recall service rollout progresses and any further updates on the WattEV fleet timeline in the coming weeks. That's your Tesla news for today. TSLA closed at $389.37, up $2.11, 0.5%. If you found this useful, a rating or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify really helps new listeners find the show. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. This podcast is curated by Patrick, but generated using AI voice synthesis of my voice. The primary reason to do this is I unfortunately don't have the time to be consistent with generating all the content, and wanted to focus on creating consistent and regular episodes for all the themes that I enjoy, and I hope others do as well.